K.A. Bullet's footballing channel.
Hurry up! Tell me why I'm here!
If you didn't watch the channel's first video, then, well, now you know. I'm an Arsenal fan. And today, I learned that for the first time in my life, Arsenal are Premier League champions. Love my club. Kiss the badge again. I've been an Arsenal fan for over 10 years now. And I've watched this team with Arsene Wenger, with Unai Emery, the current manager of Aston Villa, and of course, Mikel Arteta, who at the time when I got into the sport, he was Arsenal captain as a player. That's how long I've been with this club. I'm not old enough to remember the last time that Arsenal won the league. The Invincible season with 90 points. Arsenal this season won't earn that many points, but at least I will be able to see my team finally be champions of English football. Last time Arsenal won a trophy that wasn't the Community Shield was the 2020 FA Cup, but that was during COVID-19, and before that was the 2017 FA Cup with Arsene Wenger. I was one of those people. I used to be one of those people saying Wenger out. And back then, I didn't know how important the FA Cup was. From what I knew about Arsenal, when I recently became a fan, Arsenal always finished in the top 4. And Arsene Wenger accomplished this in the 2015-16 season, finishing second only to Leicester City. That was the season that I started following this club. And the season after that, it was sad seeing Arsenal finish 5th. And then I was one of those people. There are millions more out there who are saying Wenger out. I was one of those people. And then, after the 2018 Europa League final, I got so upset about Arsenal losing to Chelsea that final that I actually posted another video on another channel. You can find that video in one of the channel's playlists. And after that time, even still during lockdown Arsenal, I admit, I was one of those people saying Arteta out. I'll admit it right now. Back in 2021, I was one of those people saying Arteta out. Because, at the time, Arsenal were in the relegation zone. That was sad, but I stuck by this team. And now, here in 2026, Premier League champions for the first time in my life. To be honest, I don't even know why I started supporting Arsenal, but over 10 years ago, I started a FIFA career mode, decided, oh, this is going to be my team, and I stuck by it. And now, I get to enjoy Arsenal being Premier League champions, and so do millions of others around the world. Every time a FIFA, now EAFC game comes out, every season I start an Arsenal career mode and try to win everything. Arsenal may not win everything this season, but at least I get to enjoy a real Premier League win. Not just a Premier League win from playing FIFA. The internet likes to make fun of Arsenal bottling the league, but this time, there was no bottle. The true bottlers were Manchester City, who so many times, back when they newly got rich, kept buying Arsenal's best players, and consistently, over the last few seasons, have beat Arsenal to the league, with the exception of Liverpool last season. I remember a few seasons in a row, I always had to deal with Manchester City in first, and Arsenal in second. At least this season, the roles have been reversed. A lot of people are very annoyed that Arsenal won the league, but that's because of other fans, not fans like me. I didn't know what kind of fan base Arsenal had when I began supporting this club. I didn't know the kinds of people that support Arsenal, but now this is my team, and I will stick by them. This video came out later than some other videos covering Arsenal's title win, because when I found out, I didn't have that much time to work on a video. So I got to working on the video as soon as I could. And that's when I'm recording this video. That's why the video came out a day after the title win. What's even better is that there's still one more game to be played in the Premier League. This title fight could have gone to the last day, but City bottled it. Now with one game left, Arsenal can now better prepare for the upcoming Champions League final. Thank you, Mikel Arteta, for building a team that was able to win the Premier League. I know I was one of those people who said that you should have been sacked. But I was wrong about Mikel Arteta back in 2021. And now I and many others see a title-winning team. We should have trusted the process all along. After results improved, I did start trusting the process. And that was over 4 years ago now. Now Arsenal are Premier League champions. For the first time in 22 years. And now, Arsenal can even prepare for the Champions League final against PSG. Before this season, I never saw Arsenal win a Premier League title. But nobody has ever seen Arsenal win the Champions League. On the 30th of May, this might be reality. The odds are about 50-50. Before I get ahead of myself, let's see what won Arsenal the Premier League title. And this is the reaction of many other teams' fans. Well, that's too bad for you, because Arsenal are now Premier League champions with one game to spare. Coming towards the end of the season, where Arsenal lost, ironically, against Bournemouth, other people began getting ready to make fun of Arsenal for bottling the league again, and also with that FA Cup exit to Southampton. Well, Man City won that FA Cup. Imagine if Chelsea won that FA Cup this season. Well, after those two games against Bournemouth and also against Southampton, even though that was an FA Cup game, it felt like Arsenal might have bottled it. But I didn't give up. And then I saw that Manchester City failed to beat Everton and needed a last-minute stoppage time goal to get an equalizer. And that was when I could truly believe. And now, I saw Bournemouth get a result at home against Man City. And even then, they were winning the game before stoppage time when Erling Haaland scored an equalizer. I went into today, well, you're probably watching this the day after I record this, but I was going into the day hoping that Bournemouth would get a result to guarantee that Arsenal would win the league. Bournemouth did not disappoint. Now, before I keep going, let's see who scored for Bournemouth. Who was it? Oh, it's Eli Jr. Krupi, scoring in the 38th minute to put Bournemouth in the lead for this game. Thank you, Eli Jr. Krupi, from the bottom of my heart, for scoring against Man City in this very important game. For not only scoring this goal, but allowing for millions of dreams, including mine, to come true. And that is seeing Arsenal finally win the Premier League, either after 22 years or for the very first time. But, Eli Jr. Krupi, I hope that you and your Bournemouth teammates make it to the Champions League. You guys really deserve it. You guys have played really well this season. And don't forget, Eli Jr. Krupi has 13 goals this season. That very important goal is his 13th of the season. And don't forget, he still has one more game where he could potentially score more goals. Or even if, Eli Jr. Krupi, you don't want to stay at Bournemouth, there'll still be many better teams in Europe looking for your signature. If that is what you desire, I wish you all the best. Thank you for scoring this important goal on the second to last match day of this Premier League season against Man City to help deliver the Premier League to Arsenal Football Club so that now me and millions of other Arsenal fans around the world can finally experience our team as champions. And before I move on to the next part of the video, Eli Jr. Krupi, although you didn't make France's FIFA World Cup squad, I'll react to that in a later video, I hope that you get your very first cap for France very soon. Now, before I go, and of course bask in the fact that Arsenal are now Premier League champions, I don't want to hear any more jokes about Arsenal bottling the league ever again. I learned to trust in Mikel Arteta's process. And also, don't forget, I also thank all of Arsenal's players for their contributions this season towards this Premier League win. Now, the Premier League crown is ours to wear.
Press the like button down below if you like this video, and subscribe to this channel if you want to watch more videos like this one.
Regardless if you're an Arsenal fan or not, what did you think of this Premier League win? Probably not good things if you're a Man City fan, considering that it's now your team that bottled the league, instead of mine, which had been the case for so many years before this point. More videos covering both club and international football will be coming out soon enough. Unfortunately, the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine is still going on. This can't be forgotten about. The country as a whole, not just in the world of football, has been majorly hurt by this unjustified war. The Ukrainian people just wanted to live in peace and have freedom, but that common dream was ruined by the tyrant and bully Vladimir Putin, who gave the order for Russian soldiers to invade Ukraine over 4 years ago. I here on the KA Bullets footballing channel stand with Ukraine and recognize Ukraine's true borders as shown by this map.
Слава Україні! Героям слава! Нехай швидше дарується Україні перемога! Glory to Ukraine! Glory to the heroes! May Ukraine be granted victory very soon.
Even more unfortunately, that is not the only international war going on right now. This is another one. Another war where an authoritarian leader is keeping his people down.